You're watching Drakewing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming. As some of you know me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of Supernova, Nesis's Path. So y'all, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarm Chan, you are up, and let's go. Got less than an hour before work, so let's go ahead and jump in, y'all. Alright. I do like the animated frames, it's pretty cool. Alright. Never thought one of the Sentinels used to be an actual criminal, even if it's just petty theft. Although with those lockpicks, maybe it was a bit more than that. As weird as it was, that with his power, he could be good at anything. So why would he stay on the streets? Daddy'd tell me it was difficult enough to get him to tell me what his power was. Regardless, I should check in on him. I'm done for now, Gil. Thanks. As you wish, Templar. Hey, found anything new? No. Nothing unusual. Anything I can do to help? I'm fine. Okay. Are you coming up to HQ? You need me? Well, I guess not. Emma said she'd help me practice later. Okay. Let me show up if something comes up. Let me know if something comes up. Sure. Thanks, Nick. Is the Baron still here, Gil? He left 20 minutes ago. Anyone else around here? You're the only person currently at the facility, Templar. Alright, let me know when Unbound arrives. Certainly. I stretched my sore arms before heading out. Might as well loiter around for a bit, familiarize myself with the base to a greater extent. Being honest, with nobody else around, the place can be a little creepy. At least I have some kind of company. Do the others usually train here? Nesis and Superfang use the training facilities with higher frequency. I guess the rat is rich enough to have something private, and Unbound doesn't like to fight, huh? What about Michael? Templar and Superfang often use them together. I see. Unbound is here, Templar. Right. Tell her I'll be at the elevator. Time for some more flying practice. Whee! Throws him off a roof. Careful, Nick! Unbound's voice echoes in my ear as I narrowly avoid smacking into a tree doing a barrel roll. It's fine, I meant to do that. I'm not sure how long we've been up here. The practice was slow at first, the usual floating up and down stuff. But now I'm truly getting into it, rushing over the treetops and weaving through the branches, a grin plastered across my face. Dusk has started to fall by now, so my armor casts its soft glow at the leaves as I come to a stop and wait for Unbound to catch up. Any issues so far? Nope, not at all. The armor does pretty much what I will it to. All this spinning and falling giving your body any trouble? Nah, I guess I've got a strong stomach. Very well. We both lower to the ground. As long as you're not reckless, I think you should have a good grasp of this by now. Yeah, we could go flying over the city right now. I have another appointment to keep. My husband insists on date night, but I can accompany you some other day for your first outing. Sounds good. Date night, huh? Hey, Unbound, can I ask you something? How do you manage all this? Superhero work, your actual job, a family? Does your husband know that you're Unbound? Unbound laughs. That would be a hard secret to keep for all these years. Yeah, I guess. Nesis was kind of down on the idea of relationships when you're a superhero. Sooner or later, you might meet someone that you want to share your life with, and this is very much a big part of our lives. I think the way he talked about some things, I guess he thinks we'd be putting those people in danger. He's not wrong on that account. Our lives are full of risk, but that just means that we'll have to try that much harder to keep people around us safe. Yeah. How do the others feel about all this? I believe neither of the Baron's ex-wives knew about him. I'm unsure about Superfang, and Lila's husband worked very closely with her despite not having any abilities. Lila? Oh, that was Copycat's. Was that Copycat's name? The original Sentinels consisted of Templar, Unbound, and Copycat, but she had died fighting a supervillain about 7 years ago. But, didn't the Baron mention someone by that name the other day? Ah, I'm sorry. You don't know about Copycat. With the circumstances surrounding you joining the team, it's easy to forget some things. Wait, so she's still alive? Yes. Lila chose to cease her activities as a superhero and dedicate herself to scientific research. But she still helps the Sentinels. Huh, I see. He's like, y'all, coffee time. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me that sweet blonde roast, baby. Right down my mouth. Why did she quit? Ah, well, several reasons. We had some disagreements, and after her husband passed away, I suppose she deemed her work as a scientist more meaningful. The last part doesn't quite ring true. You can ask her about her reasons sometime yourself. I'm sure she'd like to meet the new Templar. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, sorry, I shouldn't be keeping you here. No worries, Nick. I'll see you again soon. Have a good date. Unbound smiles and takes off. Unbound's profile has been updated. I check my phone for more messages, but this is quiet. Let's see. Extras. Oh yeah, there we go. Profiles. Unbound. Ground, intangibility, and flight. Okay, not running from responsibilities. It's nice to see Unbound's not always super intense. She takes her responsibilities extremely seriously, but I get the feeling she can be a lot more relaxed outside all this. Yep, that confirms it, and despite how she phrased it, I could tell she's very much looking forward to date night, regardless of her husband insisting on it. Cute. Oh. I checked my phone for any more messages, but Nisus is quiet. Part of me thinks I should go to his place and check in on him again, but I doubt he'd appreciate that. I can't help but be worried, though. He sounded more like a little upset when talking about his friend's disappearance. I need to mention that to Omen, and Martin can do much more to help than I can. And he'll owe me a favor anyway. After all, tomorrow night I'm going to help him retrieve a magical relic. I plopped down on the couch, only now realizing just how tired my body has gotten. Sorry if I'm yawning a lot, y'all. I'm getting in the back of a normal sleep schedule. I got off that sweet Mary Jane. I got off that sweet Mary Jane. I'm 4 days sober now, and my sleep schedule is slowly resolving itself. But anyway, guess I got a little carried away with the training today. Glancing at my phone to check the time, I recall Jess telling me about the party. It's 9:25 right now. I can make an appearance, but I think I'd rather chill on the couch for a bit than get a good night's sleep. Tomorrow is an important day. My first real outing as Templar. Gotta be in top shape. As I browse the internet on my phone, however, I start to doze off. Yep. Oh god, I rubbing my eyes and pick up my phone and see a text from Lucas. Yo, you with Jess? Nah. I was napping. Boo! Boring! We just came back from the Firebirds game. We won! Congrats! Should have invited you to come. Mom wouldn't mind. She likes you. She does? We met like once on move-in day. Well, I tell her about the dumb shit you get up to. She thinks you're a funny guy. What exactly do you tell your family about me, bitch? You'll have to come with me and find out next time. When are you coming back anyway? Saturday morning. Why? Nothing, just curious. Alright, talk to you later. We're gonna go to a steakhouse now. Have fun. Heh. Well, a couple weeks ago, I might have accepted an offer to visit with his family for spring break, but now I have too much going on. Leaving my phone on silent, I crawl off the couch and head to my room this time. Tomorrow can't come quickly enough. I head out immediately after an early dinner, choosing to take the bus to the area where the club is located. According to what I read online, the Serenity has a bit of a punk edge to it, so I dug up my old collar in the closet. It's been a while since I've worn it. Should be a good match for Omen's style. They let me into the nightclub with no issues. Serenity is located in a wide two-story building, and the entrance is from a side alley, although I wouldn't call it hidden. There's a sizable crowd inside already, even this early. I look around, trying to spot the Martin. A metal staircase to my right leads to a walkway, and I'm about to head there to have a better view, but I see Omen sitting in a corner before I have a chance to do that. Evening! Hey! I like the collar. Omen watches me silently as I take a seat. The music's loud enough that nobody should hear us talking, even if we weren't sitting in a relatively isolated spot like this. Second, y'all. Coffee time. It's an important time of the day. I'm surprised you came. Really? How come? You asked me to meet me here. I did, but I'm used to the disappointment. It is the dark, dangerous path I walk, and I mostly walk it alone. My armor glows for a reason. Are we heading out then? No, take a seat. We have some time before we make our move. Sure thing. I make myself more comfortable in the seat across the Martin. The spot he has chosen offers a good view of the rest of the club, but is also out of the way enough that we wouldn't be overheard when the loud music starts playing. Oh, so there's one thing I wanted to ask. Since I'm helping you here, I want you to look more into where Gnome might be. You know Gnome? Nope, but Frank said he's a friend, so... I would usually stay away from a colleague's sanctum if I hadn't been invited, but his absence is troubling. You've checked it out already, no? Let's see... there you go. I checked his apartment, but while I know the way to enter his workshop, I haven't done so, though I can tell you with confidence that he wasn't there. Frank can take the blame if Gnome turns out to be fine and grows angry at the intrusion. I guess that's fair enough. Okay. I glance at my watch. Pretty early in the evening, and all in all. The nightclub isn't even half full right now, and will only grow more crowded. Is there a specific reason you chose this place to meet? Of course, I don't do anything without a reason. But, for a start, I like the music here the most. It stirs the parts of me inside that are most in tune with... magic? Not magic. Right. Anyway, the pulses, the rhythm, you can lose your head in it, become in tune with the energy. If you allow yourself, or help it along. Oh, like, are you on something right now? Microdosing. Should you be doing that before our mission? It'll help. Oh, shit, got some for me? No, I need you to stay sharp. But you just said it'll help. It will help me. Thaumaturgy is as dependent on one's state of mind as their actions, more so even. How so? Any way to heighten one's mental state, to draw oneself closer to the boundary, makes it easier to draw power. So, drugs, alcohol, those are crude but effective. There are other methods, the right music, pleasure, sex, meditation, pain at times. So, can you exchange power by banging it out or something? Exchange power? Yeah, like transfer your thaumaturgical power to someone, or get it from someone else? Oh, you mean mana transfer. Oh, the way he just said it, the Martin knows. No, that's all nonsense. He just casually dismissed the concept. I'm devastated. You said something about drawing yourself closer to the boundary. What boundary? To do what? Oh. You mean the Egyptian underworld? Indeed. And that's a real, place? As real as you and I, although unseen. I suppose there are other names for it. The Nine Realms, the Celtic Otherworld, Xibalba, and many more. Those are pretty different from what I know ancient Egyptians thought the afterlife was like. Don't fixate on the afterlife aspect. Duat is incomprehensibly vast. All those realms exist somewhere within, in one form or another, although it's difficult to say anything for certain. But is it where you get the power to do thaumaturgy? Yes. Wait, so is it like a parallel dimension? It is not parallel, it is here. You just cannot see it. Can you? Glimpses. Reaching the boundary has been impossible for a long time. Okay, so Omen has just become the coolest person I know. I'll even forgive him for the mana transfer debacle. Oh, this music. I love it. Why do I? Like, why call it that? And you were wearing the ankh last time. Now it's the Eye of Horus. Any reason for that? You can call it my dogma. Every thaumaturge has theirs. A way to give structure to the mystery that fuels our abilities. Would this mean religious people are actually doing some actual, thaumaturgy? Huh, no. They may skirt the edges, but at the end of the day, most replicate forms without understanding their deeper truth. You can't accidentally stumble into accessing the mystery. You have to be taught the core of it before you can think of developing a dogma. Or, well, developing isn't the right word. Discovering it. Rediscovering it, in most cases. What about Gnome? The books in his living room made me think he might be inclined to deal with, demons? The Martin laughs. Gnome delves into Kabbalah, a much more well-established tradition than my own, and thus easier to study and use. Study, huh? I am ready and willing to be taught. You? Yep, that sounds awesome as hell, so if you're looking for an apprentice, I'm afraid not. Why not? You would never be approved, not with what you are now. As for teaching you in secret, my life has enough dangers as it is. I walk this path alone. Approved? By whom? I've already told you too much. Nope, I still have so many questions. You can't just leave me hanging now. Why do you want to know any of this? Well, sounds cool as hell for one thing. I'm just curious, is that wrong? It's a strange kind of curiosity. You haven't even asked what I can do. I'm more interested in how it all works. Huh. What's with his look? I'm serious. I guess Omen must be more used to people wanting him to do something magical for them, but right now I couldn't care less about that. You can't just tell me there's this whole other realm out there, or here, I guess, and then refuse to go into detail. To be honest, I thought you would be much more knowledgeable yourself, with the way you undid my sleep spell. Well, that wasn't really me, plus I'm pretty new to all this. What do you mean? You know, being, I lean in closer to whisper, Templar? But you've had training. Yeah, about a week of it. Wait, like you're completely new to this? Kinda, I guess. I figured you had just recently started wearing the armor, but... Omen, we're fine. You just need someone to shield you from harm, right? I can easily do that. I'm not so sure about this. Listen, I may not have a lot of training, but I wasn't chosen for nothing. We'll be fine. Plus, how hard can it be? You can just portal out once we have what we need, right? No, it's not so easy. The spell requires significant preparation, or a space I have already consecrated. Frank's apartment is consecrated? Not to question your work, but it doesn't look like it. Him refusing to clean the mess has nothing to do with the effectiveness of my thaumaturgy. Oh, damn, here goes my theory that apartments like that are unholy. It is certainly not good. Eh, whatever works for him. Either way, even if portals aren't an option, you have no reason to worry. I can handle this. Alright. Yes, we're back on. Alright, since we have some time, I'm just gonna go grab a drink, okay? Should you be doing that? Well, if you can be high. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pause it right there. I gotta get ready for work. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. Leave a super thanks. Your tip if you can, it always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!